I don't know. Yeah, I did, but I don't remember what it is. Oh, that. Me.
Okay, that's pretty, but can I have the picture?
It
Just
should
you
be
and
the next one.
you're live now. You're live.
We're live. And we're having a moment learning a new world.
Oh my gosh. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hope you had a great week so far. And the week ain't over yet. Friday still is a work day.
It ain't over. The party's not over.
Yes, Friday still counts. So we're saying good morning to you. We're happy to be here today. We had a great, pretty much
Oh
day
my
off yesterday.
goodness, it was phenomenal yesterday. I don't think I can call it a day off because although it was refreshing, relaxing, and amazing, it was exhausting.
It was work getting there, work getting home. And I did have a client last night, and we got drowned. We got drenched by rain.
But we're gonna talk all about it.
Wait, before we go, you got any plans for the weekend? Got any plans for today?
Got any plans for today?
Got any plans for the weekend? Got any plans for the day? Got any plans for the rest of your life?
Got plans?
You got any plans?
We're gonna talk about
that's our topic. Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Miss Pamela Howard.
Friday morning.
How you doing, Pamela Howard? Good morning to you, my sister.
Hey, Pamela. Good morning.
This actually, I think, is a good topic for Pamela because it's kind of like her alley. Today's topic is, you have a plan for that? I mean, you got a plan?
You got plans?
You got plans. Do you have any plans for your future in any area? You got plans for your future health. You got plans for your business. You got plans for your relationship. Do you have any plans at all?
Do you have any plans? Well, first of all, I think it would be important to define plans. What are plans?
What are plans, in your opinion? I told Lisa Pamela's doing well. That's great. Good morning, party girl, Brittany Thomas. We had such a good time hanging out with Brittany yesterday at lunch on the lake. Pamela Howard is always planning.
That's right. Pamela plans.
Yeah, that's kind of like I thought so, because that's kind of like her business. She helps people to plan out successful events, to plan out and execute successful events.
What is a plan?
Now, my favorite, and I told Lisa this morning, my favorite description of what's a plan. This is going to take you back a little bit. There was I think it was Condoleezza Rice or somebody else, some prominent Black woman in the presidential cabinet, okay? And she was defending what the president said. And a reporter asked her, what was his plan going forward? She goes, plans? There were no plans, okay? All he gave them was a series of actionable steps that they must take, but there weren't no plans. She said all he did was give them a series of actionable steps that they must take, but there were no plans. Now, to me, that is my favorite example because that is what a plan is. A series of actionable steps.
Grand Rising, Brother Kelly.
Good morning, Kelly. Good to see from you, man.
Brittany says, I'm a planner and my life is revolving around plans.
Amen. And I believe you, Brittany. You know, it makes sense to me that you're a planner. It makes sense to me because it's some things you have to plan out. You have to prepare. Okay, can I get in and out of there? Okay, what's going to happen first? Are they available to me? So you have to be a planner, and that's going to serve you well in other areas of your life, I suspect, strongly.
Brittany is definitely a planner. She plans ahead. Brittany is definitely not last minute Brittany. She's got to have a plan for what she is doing.
Pamela Howard says to do or achieve something Okay. But I think it takes some steps. Okay, so to do or achieve, so what has to happen so that you can do or achieve? What has to happen first? Okay. Can you roll out of bed and run a marathon?
Not likely.
No. But you can, if you're physically able to, come up with a way to run a marathon. Maybe it might take you a year or even 2 years, but you can take some actionable steps.
But even a successful marathon runner even a successful runner, let's say even a person who does 5Ks, 10Ks, all the time, has to have a series of training, if you will, to prepare and condition their bodies for the longer marathon.
Yes.
A marathon is what, 26 miles?
26 miles, yeah.
I knew that.
26.4 miles.
I could do a marathon in my car.
Me too.
Everyone is not a planner, so others prepare.
The philosophy.
Yeah, I think
Sister
that's
Pamela
true.
Howard. Yeah. You know, and this is Sister Pamela, and I think, and Brittany, this might speak to you. It's been said before by people as smart as me, but people spend more time planning a party than they do planning the rest of their lives. Why is that?
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely.
They spend more time thinking about, okay, who do I want to invite?
Planning a wedding than preparing for a marriage.
They spend more time planning a wedding. That's a great example. They spend more time planning the wedding, which is just for the day, whereas the marriage is for the rest of life. Brittany says, I think there's such a thing as our own plans and God's plans for our lives.
Absolutely.
I think you're right, my sister.
Even something as simple as as like the cookout that we went on yesterday. I think that it could have been planned differently, although I think it was wonderfully executed, and I think that it was a wonderful time to go together. But I don't think, I think I literally, I held back. I held back on planning,
Brother
because
Ronnie,
I was trying to just let it be.
Well, you didn't
And
hold back
like
completely on
planning. Yeah, I held back a lot.
Nah, you went ahead and thought about what kind of food we'd need. You thought about, yes, you did.
If I had planned it the way that I wanted to, that I would have had a list for everything. And when people said, what should I bring? I would have a list, and I would say, well, this is available, this is available, this is available.
Bring that.
And bring that, as opposed to saying we had the meat planned and prepared and bring everything else.
Which I liked, actually.
Yeah, he likes it like that. I don't like it like that.
Brother Ronnie Evans, how you doing, sir? First off, good morning to you, Ronnie.
Good morning.
And Ronnie says, I have a plan to have a plan today. See, everything starts with a plan.
Start with a plan. It does. It does.
But so many people act as if it doesn't. They just try to let it be. I can't stand winging it. No.
We winged it yesterday.
We did not wing it yesterday. I knew where I was going to be approximately.
Baby, you knew because I took a little bit.
Heck no. I knew where I wanted us to be yesterday.
Control.
That's why I was
I had to hold myself down.
Because you knew Brother Brian knew what he wanted to do with the yesterday.
But what's in your head is not a plan that everybody can follow.
No, they can't unless I articulate it to them.
Right.
1 second, baby. Yesterday we had an event called
and it was wonderful.
Lunch at the Lake. And what our intention was to have our local friends to Charlotte just fellowship with us. We have been announcing it for weeks. Just bring a dish. We have been saying for weeks, bring a dish or nothing, just bring yourself. We have been announcing for weeks that we weren't going to have any presentations or nothing like that. It was just an opportunity to have lunch at the lake with our friends. We wanted to do it during the week so they'd be less likely to be so busy at the lake. So,
and it was really, really nice. And the weather even cooperated. Oddly enough, even though it was 1,050 degrees yesterday,
we all knew
we were in the shade. Mm-hmm. It was still 1,050 degrees, but it was not unbearable. It was beautiful. And it was natural shade, and our brother Jay brought shade, and it was just lovely.
Little tent, and we got a breeze off the lake from where we were. Everyone has saw the weather forecast saying the high yesterday was supposed to be 99 degrees. Mm-hmm. That's the high. Okay, that means it's going to feel like it was over 100.
1,000.
Okay. So we were anticipating, we were thinking, okay, we got to make sure we got water. We were anticipating, oh man, it's going to be hot. So I made sure I wore shorts and a very loose fitting shirt because I knew I was going to be in a hot environment, moving back and forth, moving around. Lisa and I, we had to get there early and we had to pick up a friend of ours. And so we knew what was going on, but the weather, like Lisa just said, the weather cooperated. It was not nearly as miserable as we anticipated.
The humidity was tolerable.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
It was.
Good morning,
and
Sunday.
Then it rained. I mean, it rained buckets.
Wait, not on the party.
But not on the party.
We checked, it started to get cloudy, and we had been hearing thunder for like a half an hour. And then we checked our AccuWeather, and it said it was supposed to be raining and thundering right now, but it wasn't yet. So we had a chance, everyone had a chance. They said it's supposed to be raining and thunderstorming right now. So we had a chance to pack up everything dry, okay, and then drive. On the drives when it hit us. But Pamela says,
it's like being busy, but not being productive. When people are not walking in their element, the time spent preparing, planning will shift away from the real purpose.
I agree with you, my sister. And that's another thing, too. One of the things I do with my clients is I help them to define what is a winning day and what does a good day look like, because there are a lot of things entrepreneurs can do during the course of a day that do not earn them money.
Busy work.
Busy work, yes. There's a lot of even, well, the two things. There's fun busy work, and there's busy work that seems like it's cool to do.
Yes, Brittany goes on to say, because sometimes we make plans and they don't work out, but then when we wait on God, things tend to work out better for me, for her.
Amen. I can't believe you didn't put your phone on Do Not Disturb. We are supposed to be professionals. We've been doing this for a long time. I can't believe you. Mm-hmm. As I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Mm-hmm. Can't believe you did that. Mr. Sundar Fleming, I'm always happy whenever you choose to swing through here. You honor us with your presence. Thank you.
I love my sunflowers outfit.
It is nice. It's actually a jumper.
Yeah, it's a jumpsuit.
Yeah, I have on a shirt and tie today because as soon as the show's over, I have a 10 a.m. meeting with $1 million company. Woo, 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 corporate gig. I'm going to put on a nice vest and I'll look presentable and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that talk today, right at 10 a.m. So you guys pray for me around that time because I want to win this. I want to win this contract. Not contract. I want to win this endeavor and gig, whatever you want to call it. And I want it, and I think I'm going to get it. And I got a great end, too, because their top salesperson in the company has been my client recently. And she's been raving about her sales coach. And
her sales coach is amazing.
She's right. And now the owner of the company, I got to talk to this guy.
So, do you have plans? What are your plans? Or do you not have plans? Are you just winging it? And what's the benefit of either or?
You know, when I had a sales force, and that's one of the things they said about me, I mean, over and over again, back when I had a sales force of 12 to 15 men and women at always at any given time, they said Brian is the most goal-oriented, the most planning person ever. Brian doesn't do anything without trying to get something done through that thing. That's what they used to say about me over and over again. And then I used to rail. I can't stand salespeople who go on a sales call without a plan. What do you want to have happen here? Okay. And or if they say this, what do you want to have? And I would practice, drill and rehearse them to the ground. I'd make them rehearse it over and over. I'd make them practice it. I'd train it. I would train continuously. No one was ever out of training. I never even let them think you're out of training. You're not out of training. You're just out of that training. Now you're in another training and another training and another training. So that was me keeping my guys razor sharp. Brittany says,
what time do you guys plan on coming to pick up the rest of y'all stuff today? Yesterday we got soaked. LOL. We did get soaked.
We dropped off Brittany yesterday. It started to rain when we were taking her home. Brittany is living her blessed life with cerebral palsy. And living your blessed life with cerebral palsy, you take a wheelchair and a wheelchair accessible van, which means you have a lift and all that. So we took Brittany home in her van, and it was pouring when we got there. So we had all our stuff, the food and our chairs in the van. So to transfer the stuff from the van to our car and get Brittany out safely and all of that and loosen up safely. We got drowned doing it.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah. Drowned like a drowned rat.
I'm saying I was drenched. It was like
It was like you had jumped in the pool.
Yes, it was like we jumped in the water. But you know, we knew as we were driving there, it was torrential. And we had to get the stuff out, you know. Looking back on it, we should have just waited there. We should have just waited in the house or in the car or something like that. But we got wet. I figured we got towels at the house. Okay. Good morning, Dr. Deborah Dunstan.
Water dries.
Water dries, yes. Skin is the most washable surface. Okay. So that's what we did. Dr. Deborah, here's another great one. Today's topic is, you got any plans? Dr. Deborah's got to have some plans about what she's going to do today, this weekend, particularly this weekend, and the rest of her life. But you got any plans? You got any plans for your life, your business, your health?
Your day?
Your day? Got any plans? Got any plans?
When you go to bed, do you go to bed with your thoughts in your mind? Good morning, Pastor.
That
George.
is one of my Pastor Anderson, Pastor L. Anderson, Paul L. Anderson. Yes.
I wasn't talking about him.
Oh.
But okay.
But Paul L. Anderson, good morning to you, sir. Always happy when you swing through. Mr. George Allen, aka Chef Rev. It was a wonderful time seeing you yesterday. And he's a part. We already knew he was a fun guy.
We already knew that. We've been out with George.
Yes, he's a fun guy.
He brought the music with him. I didn't know he brought the speaker with him too. I was like, how did you make it loud?
Yeah, he hid the speaker too. Hey, Lisa, why did the mushroom go to the party?
Why?
Because he was a fun guy. Get it? Fun guy.
I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can do. I do not have control.
He was a fun guy. Fun guy. You see fungus like fun guy? That's why the mushroom went to the party.
If you have to explain the joke.
It means that either you didn't understand it. My awesome business coach. I see. Dr. Deborah says, I definitely have some plans for my weekend. I am making plans for my new life. Good morning, Mr. William Brown. How you doing? You got any plans? That's what we talk about today. Got any plans for your weekend? Got any plans? You know, if you don't have plans, here's what happens. It doesn't get done. Whatever it is, it don't get done without the plan.
Hey, my awesome business coach on YouTube. Who are we talking to?
What your name is, if you're willing to share.
What your name is?
Yeah, if you're willing to share.
You got plans? Once again, I just want to thank all of you who joined us yesterday. We had an amazing group of folks out there. It was so cool. And
that's right.
Date night plans every week. That's right. If you don't plan it, it doesn't happen.
One of the most beautiful things about Mr. George Allen and his lovely wife having date night every weekend, either Friday or Saturday, depending. But they take pictures of it, okay? And they share pictures of it. And if they ever should get into an argument, ever, with either one of them, other one can say, well, look, I got proof we've had some good times together. Look, see? I got documentation.
Brittany said, Bill says, my plan is no plans.
Now, you going by that Corona commercial, the best plans are no plans.
Snoop Dogg's philosophy.
Yeah,
he slapped the phone into the ocean.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember the other guy's name. He kept calling him Snoop D-O-double-G. You know, hey, what are we going to do today, Snoop D-O-double-G? We're just going to live the fine life. Andy Samberg. That's great. Let me just clear off my calendar. And Snoop said, let me borrow that. And he takes his phone and puts it in the ice water. And he says, the best plans are no plans. And he goes, you know what, Snoop D-O-double-G? I think you're right. I know I'm right, Andy. And you can just call me Snoop. Cool, Snoop. D-O-double-G.
Hi, Samantha. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining us this morning. She said, you're speaking with Samantha. I'm the coach's PA. Amen. How are you doing today? We're doing fine. And thank you for shouting that out. Today is Friday. Shout it out Friday. Brittany says, Dr. Deborah Dunstan, it was so much fun with you yesterday. We almost won the song game.
We played
Our
some
team
game.
was on fire. Almost. Almost.
Shouts out to Jay Mattier. He has this really cool game that we play. He'll name a word, and you have to come up with a song with the word.
As many songs as you can in 60 minutes.
You have to sing
60 seconds.
You have to sing about 6 words of that song. So if the word is dream, for example, you can't say you gotta go, every night she walks right into my dreams or something like that. Or my girl. You gotta sing the song.
I was thinking with dream, it would be dream, 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 dream. Whenever because you gotta have 6 words.
6 words, yes, because that what you just did was 1 word over and over.
But that's the words. So just because the words repeat doesn't mean they don't count.
So we had a ball. We had a great time. There was so many memories made. Dr. Deborah says, what a great time we had yesterday. And I needed that. So did I. We worked so hard. We needed that time to fellowship in person with friends of ours without an agenda. No one offering anything or buying anything. Just to hanging out, breaking bread. The collection of people was amazing.
Andrea, thank you so much.
Her name was
Good morning. She says, good morning. Great morning, everyone. We loved seeing you yesterday as well. Dr. Deborah says, Brittany, we surprised ourselves. Yes, absolutely. George says, who was the lady that knew me from childhood?
She was sitting right next to me.
Next to you?
Yep. Yep. White pants, very small lady.
Denise.
Yep.
Yes.
Let me tell you about Andrea Montgomery, Chocolate Butterfly. She was a star too.
No, that's not Chocolate Butterfly.
Oh, that's Andrea Montgomery. That's right. Yes.
Andrea Williams is Chocolate Butterfly.
That's right. Andrea, it was great to see you finally in person. We've known each other for years on Facebook, but now we finally got a chance to meet in person.
We have met her in person several times. The Empowerment Center.
Oh, yes, at the Empowerment Center. She said, I had a great time yesterday and ready for the next one. Now, here's the first.
You just did the face to me?
I didn't. But here's the first person who says, ready for the next one. She's planting seeds, Lisa, for the next one.
Brittany says we should play it on here one day.
Nah.
Absolutely, I think it will be really cool.
It's easy to cheat. Everybody take out their
Don't
phone.
cheat.
Everybody
All you got to do is say, don't cheat. That's it.
Nah, it'll take up too much of the show, too.
What if there was a whole separate episode, like a Zoom? Of course, I know her last name. She's one of my authors, Ms. Denise Artis, the author of Connecting the Dots, soon to be released new book. See Me. I don't know the new one yet.
Denise
We're still
Artis.
walking in. Denise Artis, and I can give you her contact information if you reach out to me.
And Lisa says she's one of Lisa's authors.
She is.
How about that?
She is. She's a serial author. This will be her second.
That means she writes on cereal boxes. Mm-hmm. A serial author. Hey, Lisa.
Brittany said you should make this an annual event. Well, see, that's the thing about the event, right? So we had the event the second Thursday in June, right? So the first one, you don't say first annual. Now, if we get to the second one, I know.
Okay.
She said you should make this an annual event. So the next one will become the annual event, the second annual, as long as we have it next year.
You have a thing with that. Hey, Bill, how come the bicycle couldn't stand up? Because it was too tired. Get it? Too tired. But anyway, plans. Talk about it.
We could plan it for next year.
Yeah, we can plan it for next year.
Hey, Shaki. Hey, Andrea.
Shaki, we left that event thinking about how nice and how helpful your husband was.
Joseph.
He could not have been nicer, and he could not have been more helpful. Any place he could be helpful, he did. He was raising his hand to be helpful to everything. He was going to walk anybody, anywhere, carry anything for anybody. What a cool guy. We needed him there.
Shaki says, just in time for one of Brian's jokes. Yeah. Chocolate Butterfly says, hello, empowerment duo. I am the Chocolate Butterfly, and I help children succeed at page number 1 of Awakening Dreams. Mama Butterfly and I loved every moment we shared with all of you.
Now, here's the thing. Andrea had announced that she's bringing homemade peach cobbler.
And she was the much awaited guest of yesterday.
George Allen said we should do it once a month. Shaki Mom and I thank you. Yes. But so everybody knew that somebody was bringing homemade peach cobbler. Now the food had gotten there. We had a good time. We had been playing games, and everyone had food in their bellies. So now it was time for peach cobbler, but Andrea hadn't gotten there yet because the GPS had sent her to another park with the same name. So she had to double back. But when she showed up, okay, everybody recognized who she was. That's
the peach cobbler.
Is bringing the peach cobbler. So I, being the gentleman, walked up and helped her to carry the peach cobbler to the table. Now I had every intention of being the first fork in the homemade peach cobbler. Okay, I laid it down. I got my fork. I started to peel back the foil and everything because I was gonna be the first fork into it. I pulled the thing back and I was moving my fork towards it, and Michelle DeWitt's fork came from other. She beat into it. But anyway, so she's working the pan from one side, I'm working for another. I got my little plate and I moved away and I went to my chair. And by the time I made it around the park the park picnic tables, people were huddled up and jostling for position to get to the cobbler. It was gone in moments.
Yes.
It was gone in moments.
Yes, it was good and it was gone. And I'm telling you, and Joseph actually waited for that because he said that he prefers sweets to the other stuff. So he actually waited. And
Kenny Tucker, good morning, man. How you doing, bro?
Good morning.
Melissa
Good morning,
Price,
Melissa. We missed you.
Several times people were asking, where's Melissa? Is Melissa coming? We heard it at least 2 or 3 times. People wanted to see you, Melissa. They wanted to hug your neck. But good morning to you anyway.
But we had a really good time. And you're welcome, Shaki. She said, thanks. That is who he is. He's definitely a keeper. Amen. You can keep him. You can keep George Allen said we should do it once a month. So in 2019, I think is the last time we were commonly co-located. We pretty much did a once a month fellowship where we did come together and we ate. Yeah. We ate once a month. As a matter of fact,
it was at the office though.
Right. I was about to say I have a Dr. Deborah said she didn't get any peach.
Slow you blow, girl. I'm telling you, it was up in there.
Someone brought it to me because I didn't get into I didn't want to do the elbows and the fighting.
They were elbowing and fighting, y'all. It was serious.
Everybody was peach cobbler fighting.
It was serious. Dr. Deborah was there and didn't get any. This is one that you don't get. I'm gonna wait till the line goes down. Aha! I'm getting any. Brandy Hunt, good morning, my sister. How you
Melissa
doing?
said I wanted to come so bad, but I had the dog and no one to watch him. We should have brought him and tied him up, I guess.
Brought him and tied him, whatever you got to do. But you missed a good time, girl.
Yeah. Hey, Brandy.
Today's topic. Got any plans?
Got any plans?
I told the story earlier today, and Bill Brown, I think, will appreciate this story. I think it was Condoleezza Rice, where she was defending President Bush at the time. And some reporter was like, yeah, being too polite. This is when polite missed on you. But reporter was like, well, what was his plan when he did that? And she says, plan? We didn't have any plans for this. All he gave them was a series of actionable steps. He gave them a series of actionable steps, but there was no actual plans. What do you call a plan?
Yeah.
A series of actionable steps.
Melissa said, if it weren't for the mutt, the kids and I would have been there participating in the peach cobbler fight. What did y'all think of Michelle's chicken salad? It was bomb.
It was a hit. It
was bomb.
Michelle's chicken salad was a hit. And Reese Gaddy. Hallelujah. Bless Reese Gaddy. She brought some crab salad. Oh! Thank you again to Chef Rev. He brought pork. He gave us pork loin, and we cooked it from the house. That was another hit. We had great food. Glenda's riding on the freeway. She kept talking about how good the food was, the quality of the food.
George Allen said that was the way to be introduced to someone. Mama said, take this ice down there. That's right. Mama said he met Mama Butterfly and Mama said, which is what he is calling the butterfly herself.
Oh,
Mama said, no, he's calling the butterfly. Mama said,
okay.
And Mama Butterfly was there. Yeah,
take this ice down there.
Mama said, take this ice down there.
Demona DeBrew, man, we wish you had been there too.
Good morning, Demona.
We had a good time at the first.
Thanks for joining us.
The first annual
Peace, Major Bank Mentality. Is that born or is that wise? I think it's born this morning.
At the first annual Lunch on the Lake, the Empowerment Duo Lunch on the Lake. I thought you were gonna flip out when I said first annual.
I don't have to flip out, and that wasn't even my point. But I will look forward to it. And I think, George, you might have a thing there. It may be a good idea to do something monthly once again. Now that we're out of timeout, I have to kind of get my head wrapped around it. I'm still taking time to sort of pace my way back into the picture into figuring out how things go.
How many people came?
I want to say, well, I can tell you. I can go. Y'all want to hear everybody?
You're not going to do more than everybody.
You don't think I'm going to be able to do it?
Not today.
I bet you I can.
I don't think so, baby.
Mama Butterfly, Andrea Butterfly, May Reese, and then Joseph Shaki, myself. Next to me was, on the other side, Evelyn. Next to Evelyn was Brian. Next to Brian was Denise. Next to Denise was, I do know. That's right, Andrea Montgomery. Next to Andrea was Vicky. And then under the red tent was Brittany, Eva, and Dr. Deborah, and Stephanie Morris, and Jay and Patrina.
You forgot.
And George Allen, who came in last, or came in later. He didn't come in last. He came in a little bit later. And where were they? I think that's everybody.
That's 19. According to Lisa. I think she missed some people, though.
I don't think I missed some people. Thank you, Shaki. She got it.
So 19 people showed up then, okay? If Lisa got it, yeah, she messed up already. She didn't say you.
I said George Allen. But I had to what I did was I went through where the chairs were, but then he took a chair that somebody was already sitting in, and Glenda. Aha.
And Glenda, that's 20.
That's it. 20 people.
Yeah, so 20 people were there. Except those are the ones that we remember.
That's right. You were beside Mama said, but I didn't go around the first time. So I went around the second time and put you in there.
Brittany shouted out Friday. She's putting
shouted out Friday. So there were 20 people. And yes, Dr. Deborah says that was good. Thank you. I've been doing my memory exercises. So I'm grateful that I got through all of that. She said, shout it out Friday, Brittany'sBeats.company.site. I'm living my blessed life with cerebral palsy. Don't let the wheelchair fool ya. Handmade bracelets made by Brittany, and you can cash out if you want to at $ Brittany Thomas.
She did say
$1.99. Yes, I did say
she said Denise Artist. That's her author. So yes, she was such a sweet
lady. Several authors there.
She was such a sweet lady to sit next to. Denise Artist, if you're listening, I really enjoyed sitting next to you.
She is a sweet lady. Reese is one of my authors. Denise is one of my authors. Evelyn is one of my authors. Dr. Deborah is one of my authors. Stephanie is one of my authors. I'm one of my authors. He's one of my authors.
Mm-hmm.
So
Andrea says
7 out of the 20 were my authors. Oh, Brittany's one of my authors. 8 out of the 20.
Andrea Chocolate Butterfly Williams says, I sent prayers up to cover us that we would be safe. I needed that connection. And she also said Brittany was so sweet. She is sweet. Yes, she is. See, that was the cool thing.
She is.
We got a chance to meet each other in person. Some people only meet on the thread. and got a chance to actually fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just wanted to sit and eat. Something about breaking bread with people.
Mm-hmm.
You're eating with them, you're talking with them, and playing games with them. We played the memory game first, and then Lisa won that. I went first, and I named everybody but one or two, I think. And Lisa was able to name everybody. Dr. Beverly, we wish you had been there too.
Dr. Beverly, name and retain. I am able to name and retain. I'm going to count that as one of my.
You should count it.
One of my, what do you call it?
Your win
character for the day? Trait. Yeah, win for the day. That thing, because I don't always win with certain things right now. With my winning,
but you won that today.
With my mind, I won that.
Yeah, she did. And she did a great job with it too. And it was relatively early. The game it's designed to make everybody meet everybody. So because you have to be able to say their names.
Say my name.
If we had made it more difficult, you got to say the name and say something about them. And it could be anything. We didn't do that part though.
No, we didn't. But we also played the other game that I liked.
The music game, yeah.
I liked the encore game, right? But the other one was I'm going to the picnic and I'm taking with me.
Oh my gosh.
The A to Z game.
We did that pretty good. Most of the people did that game pretty good too.
Yes.
That requires you to remember what the other person said.
What all the people who went before you said.
So we had grown folks games and fun.
You did. Brittany said, "Oh my God, I had never met Denise in person, but I knew exactly who she was when she walked in. She is that fantastic."
Yes.
She is that fantastic.
There was a few people Brittany had not met in person, but got a chance. And Brittany's friend was so sweet.
Oh my goodness! Shout out to Eva. Thank you so much for joining us.
You talk about Black Knot Cracking. We both were way wrong guessing her age. Lisa and I both guessed her as under 30. We both were sure she was in her 20s.
Completely.
This woman was 43 years old. A 43-year-old woman. There's no way you could have convinced Lisa or I that she was over 30. We thought she was in her mid-20s.
I thought she was 28 at the 30 at the oldest. Anyway, Melissa said, "All righty, I will shout out today because it's been a while. I'm relaunching a new business today. I found new passion over the past couple of years and kept myself busy with it, deciding to make it my career path. Today, I will be going live on the Facebook page to welcome everyone in person. Check out Visionary Media Marketing on Facebook for some examples of my work and my new site for pricing and free consultations at Let Me Bring Your Vision into Focus and Bring It from a Thought to Reality, visionarymediamarketing.company.site." Amen.
Do not put all your prices on your website.
Shaki said Joseph moved positions just to be in the second spot in the alphabet game. Yes, he didn't want to have to remember no whole lot of stuff. He just want to remember one. And we put him he jumped over there to the second spot. Andrea said it should be called the new networking game. Name the business and what they do or the scramble name.
We had a good time.
It was really fun.
It's hard to not talk about either because it was such a good time.
It was. It was. Thank you, Samantha. She says, "Congrats." Yep. Thank you.
Now, this show is called Let's Talk About It.
Yeah.
Her name is Lisa Santiago McNeill. And I am
Brian K. McNeill.
And this show's been going on since October of 2016. Monday through Friday since October 2016. And we have a purpose. We talk about personal conversations here.
Business information.
And spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans.
Yes. And together we make up what's called the Empowerment Duo. Not the Dynamic Duo.
That's Batman and Robin.
We're the Empowerment Duo. And the Empowerment Duo has an expressed ministry. And our ministry is
economic independence
through
entrepreneurship.
That's it.
Now,
what we typically do around 9:32, 9:33, we're a few minutes late. Lisa will bring out one of her cards and read it, and we'll talk about it.
Yes, and today I'm going to do the solitude card. Solitude and silence. Solitude card from the beauty cards division, and this happens to be a beautiful tree. You guys know I love trees. Solitude and silence go hand in hand. A few breaths can restore us to a more balanced perspective. Even the attempt to find solitude can bring the kernel of this delicious light into our lives. Even the attempt to find solitude can bring solitude. That is so awesome that even the attempt to find solitude,
amen,
can bring solitude into your life.
Dr. Deborah says, or Dr. Demona Rue says, a lot of shenanigans. Dr. Deborah says, thank both of you for even planning that event yesterday. We appreciate you. Thank you, Dr. Deborah. And Demona Rue says, hate that I missed it. We got to move up a little bit. Now, again, I'm so glad we got a chance to do the card. I'm so glad we got a chance to talk about what happened yesterday. The Friday is still a work day. Don't forget that. And we're right back on schedule because the show ends at 9:52.
Yes, Samantha. She says, hey, Lisa and Jokester Sir Brian. Empowerment Duo. Thank you so much. The Empowerment Duo. Thank you, Born. And yes, we are experiencing consistency. This is our 6th year. Now, we have built quite a following on Facebook, which unfortunately we met with some challenges on the Facebook platform, but we are rebuilding. I almost said a bad word. I almost said attempting to rebuild, but that is not the truth. We are rebuilding on YouTube, and we are appreciative of your subscription on YouTube. We had quite a big following on Facebook, and we appreciated all of your dedication to the network, but we are asking for your help. Please, please, please share our YouTube channel. Invite you to subscribe. We invite you to invite someone else to subscribe. We want to get those numbers up.
On YouTube, if we do get enough numbers, we can get a vanity name on there, and we want to control that. We are so excited about transmuting from Facebook because Facebook, we're at their whim, okay? And there's so much stuff going on. But YouTube, we have a little bit more control, and we're migrating there. We want more people to watch us on YouTube as opposed to Facebook. We're still going to keep it on Facebook as long as it still works, though. Brittany says, there's always next time, Demona. I'm not sure once a month. That seems like a lot to me.
We did it once a month with the YouTube.
We were kids then.
That was 2 years ago.
I know we were kids 2 years ago. You went through a pandemic, went through a crazy president and a pandemic.
But I did a lot simpler. Yes, that's right. 100 subscribers gives you the vanity name. That's right.
And how many do we have now? Do we know?
Yes.
We have to be pretty close because yesterday we were like close. 5 away. You have just 100 subscribers gives you the vanity name. Yep.
Right.
So we're going to find out. Lisa's pulling it up right now. That won't take no time to see. Now, another thing we like to do, because we've been going so long, Sister Samantha, we have
we're actually 14 away.
14 away?
Yes.
We were 5 away yesterday. What, some people left us?
We're 14 away. We need 14. We need 14.
Demona says, we're still kids. See you next month. I want to be like,
Samantha, thank you for subscribing.
Low-key bullying.
George Allen said, after having conversation, I appreciate the way Joseph thinks and plans. I enjoy meeting like-minded people.
This is two times Brother Joseph have been brought up on today's broadcast in a positive light. That man is pretty cool, Shaki.
We appreciate you bringing him and letting him play with us in the circle.
That's right. So we need 14 more, or 13, because Sister Samantha just subscribed. Thank you very much. And that's a fluid number, so we're going to have to keep getting the numbers up, because just in case. It's so easy to subscribe and unsubscribe, just in case. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, now we do what we thank our consistent contributors to the show, and we thank, please put the link in the chat.
Melissa, could you put the link in the chat? I have some challenges getting the link.
If Melissa Price, she's been so good about that. If you can put the link into the chat, that'd be great. The way we thank our consistent contributors and the people that have been rocking with the show for a long time is we do it with greeting songs and greeting logos. And if this is your first time here, just bear with us because this is a little bit nutty, but it's something that we enjoy doing. Okay. Now, the first person up that has already earned, Demona calls it's strong arm encouragement. I'll see you next month. That's strong arm encouragement.
Yeah, I know. She know how to do it. That's how we got to an hour.
That's how we got to an hour because of Demona's strong arm encouragement. But for example, Kelly Little was the first one in the room that has already earned a song. And we do it in the Biggie Smalls voice as best we can. But we go, Kelly, 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 can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. That's my man, Kelly R. Little. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming in here. Up next that we see that has a jam already is Mr. George Allen has a jam. He's also known as Chef Rev. And his jam goes, why must I eat like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
He puts the good food in me.
Nah. That was another thing that was fun yesterday. We got a chance to sing our songs to each other in person. And that was a blast. Dr. Deborah Dunstan has a jam as well.
Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah. Mr. William Brown has a jam as well. Mr. William Brown's jam goes, good morning to our friend Bill.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill. Good morning to our friend Bill. Brother Mark Greer, people did ask, is Mark coming? Is Mark coming? Yesterday.
Yes.
He says, good people, we all woke up this morning. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Brother Mark. Thank you. Melissa put the link in on Facebook. I put the link in on YouTube and on LinkedIn. So wherever you are, you don't need it on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you already have the link. But wherever you are, you can see it. So we appreciate that.
All right, so we're keeping going. The people that have earned now, if you listen, what are they doing? Singing crazy songs? Again, people that have been rocking with the show for a long time or have been consistent contributors to the show have earned a greeting song or a greeting logo. Did we come up with a jam for Andrea Montgomery? I think we did, but I don't remember it. Andrea, if you remember the song, please prompt our memories, please.
I thought it had to do with today, but I may be mixing it up.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Shockey
has a jam. Guess who's back again. Shockey's back. Tell a friend. Shockey's back. I've created a monster. Andrea Chocolate Butterfly Williams has earned a jam. And her jam is
Chocolate Butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and your daughters what the promise brings. And that wasn't what it was, but
it was something like that.
That was easier for me.
That was good too. That was good too. Andrea Chocolate Butterfly Williams also did a song for Lisa and I that we're going to have to master so we can share it with you guys. All right. Melissa Price has a song too. Jam as well. Melissa Price's jam is bam, 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 bam. Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's on. Good morning, it's Melissa Price.
It's going to be a good day. Yes, it's going to be a good day.
Let's see.
Boy, you need a song. You be here every day.
Boy, we can get you a jam. Now, if we did Born's jam, it's got to be
from
either
Eric
special ed, either like special ed or Rakim, yeah, or it could be, some dumb bubble gum, chewing, chomp. That's something. It's got to be something special ed or Rakim to come up with Born's jam.
Yes.
Demona DeBrew, we came up with something for her.
Yes.
Oh, it was Demona's jam was Nobody's Flyer, something like that. Ain't nobody flyer. Nobody's flyer than Demona DeBrew.
Ain't nobody flyer. Nobody's flyer than Demona
DeBrew. Good morning, Demona. You got to keep coming so we keep your song locked in. It'll leave our heads if we don't have you coming in here regularly.
That's right.
All right, let's see here. We did that. Dr. Beverly Thomas has a logo and it goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. How you doing? Yeah, we got to do this again because there's some people that should have been there, that we wanted to be there, that wasn't.
Brother Mark says, shout out to the 3 kids I saw playing in the park. 3 different races, having a good time, laughing, running, playing. It was said that a child would lead them. In this case, children. It was good to see the purity of spirit in these kids. Despite the state of today, there is hope for the future.
Who did you say said that, baby?
Brother Mark Greer.
Who? Because that didn't sound like Mark Greer.
No, because I was trying not to take an hour.
We don't have an hour. We got to go. Okay, we got to keep it moving.
Trying to see here.
All right, that's everybody. Cool. We did all the greeting songs and greeting logos, I think.
You got to do Brother Mark's song.
Okay, yeah, Mark Greer, we got to do his song too. Mark Greer has a jam, and his jam goes, so wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under it.
So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. You know, we're going to do Lunch at the Lake again. We didn't do Britney's song. We're going to, though. We're going to do Lunch at the Lake again, but it's going to be impossible to top what we did yesterday because yesterday was so good. Brittany Thomas has a song, too. It goes...
It's Brittany, it's Brittany, it's Brittany,
Brittany
Thomas.
Thomas.
It's Brittany, it's Brittany, it's Brittany, Brittany, it's your time. It's your time, yeah.
How much fun was it watching Chef Rev sing and dance to Britney's song yesterday? That was fun.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we took good pictures. Kelly, yes, sir. We did your song, Kelly, but Kelly, man, you got to come next time, too. We're going to do it again, Lunch at the Lake again, man, because it was just so special. And it was special because of the people that were there.
We had a really good time.
We had the right collection of people. The spirits was right. The energy was right. The love was there. It's hard to, and it's just like, how do you describe a great concert? You're not going to do a great concert justice by describing it. And I'm not doing the Lunch at the Lake event yesterday justice right now.
It will be better each and every time. And it really was amazing. And it was. And I am excited that you all came and that we all ate and we had fun. And it was amazing.
Now, we got to go. Brother Brian got to go because I got a big appointment now. I'm excited about it myself. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And here's a tip. Have a great weekend. Plan it.
Chef Rev says you can top it. Plan it when the sun is going down. LOL. We would have got caught in the rain if we had planned it.
That's true. We've been caught.
So God is in complete control. And remember, even the wind and the sea obey him.
Is that the sun coming up or the moon going down? I don't know. I'm not from this neighborhood. We gotta go.
That's right, Andre. You had to be there.
You had to be there.
Have an amazing weekend. Tomorrow I get to support one of my fantastic authors in her book launch. Tomorrow, Saturday, I get to support one of my fantastic clients, Michelle DeWitt, in her event, Unbreakable Faith. It will be at on Tuckasegee Road tomorrow at 11 to 5, fish fry. Raising money, fundraise. You can go if you gotta go. Okay, raising money for children for situations, people in trauma who have dealt with trauma in situations where they had to overcome sexual trauma and possibly even sexual trafficking. And we're gonna be there tomorrow from 11 to 5. Brian and I both have a talk to give tomorrow. We're going to be on a panel at the Black Wealth Summit at the Harvey Gantt Theater tomorrow, at 12. And I'm not the Harvey Gantt Theater, the Harvey Gantt Center on Tryon Street, and the book signing at 10. I'm going to be running. In the meantime and in between time, don't forget to have sex. See you tomorrow.